All right, so now we're going to dive into multiplying two fractions. On Dan's Reader, 2/3 of the books are fiction. Of the fiction books, 4/5 are mysteries. What fraction of the books on Dan's Reader are mysteries? So we have 2/3 times 4/5 equals, you say 2 times 4, 3 times 5. So you wind up with, 2 times 4, 3 times 5, you wind up with 8/15, 8/15. And you can just do that in your head. 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 5 is 15. So you wind up with 8/15. If you want to show it on a grid, you can say 2/3 and 4/5 equals 8/15. Okay. And you can watch the video online. How can you find the product of two factors? So as you scoot down, you need to find 3/4 of 5/6 to answer the question. You can estimate and then solve the actual question. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 6 is 24. So you have 15/24. And 15/24, those are both composite numbers. They have a common factor of 3. So we can reduce it by 3/3, divide by 3/3, and we get 5/8. Don't forget reducing to lowest terms. It's what they want to see in middle school. The next page is the product 3/6 times 5/4 equal to the product of 3/4 times 5/6. Yes, it is. So 3 times 5 is 15. 6 times 4 is 24. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 6 is 24. Yes, they are equal to each other because we have the commutative property of multiplication. It doesn't matter what order. If you do 3 first and 5 first or whatever, you're still going to get the same values. Number 2, why is adding 3/9 and 6/9 different from multiplying the two fractions? Explain. When you add, you have to, you're keeping the same denominator and you're adding the numerator when you add. So the denominator stays the same and you just add the numerator. When you multiply the top numbers and you multiply the bottom numbers. So they're two completely different operations. Multiplication and addition are two different operations. So let's go through these. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5. 9 times 9 is 81. 7 times 3 is 21. 10 times 4 is 40. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 7 is 42. 3 times 11 is 33. 5 times 12 is 60. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 times 5 is 50. 3 times 2 is 6. And 4 times 9 is 36. Now, many of these can be reduced. And for number 3, 2 6s, we can divide that by 2/2. They're two even numbers, and we get 1/3. 4 is fine. For 5 is fine. 6 is fine. For 7, we have 15/42. We can divide that by 3/3 and get 5/14. For number 8, we have 33/60. We can divide that by 3/3, and we have 11/20. For number 9, We have 8 over 50. Greatest common factor, just divide it by 2 over 2. We get 4 over 25. And number 10, 6 over 36. We can divide it by 6 over 6 and get 1/6. Multiplication of fractions.